Earlier this month, the Fort Worth ISD announced it would remove 3 books from elementary and middle school libraries. The district says the graphic sexual content or gender identity exploration in those books is not appropriate for students that age. The move came after a conservative group targeted the Fort Worth ISD for having those books in those libraries. Fox 4's David Centendry is in Fort Worth tonight with more. David.
Yeah, Steve, 24 people signed up to speak during public comment tonight, and 3 people began reading excerpts from those graphic books to the Board of Education. And all 3 of those people were asked to stop by the superintendent or some staff members, saying that what they were reading was inappropriate. So these speakers are saying, hey, if we're not allowed to read this to adults at the Board of Education meeting, then why can kids read it?
I don't know one parent that would say this book is appropriate for 5-year-olds.
Gender Queer is one of several controversial LGBTQ books Fort Worth ISD says it had in some elementary and middle school libraries.
Open the books up. Look at them.
Fox 4 is unable to broadcast some images in the books because they're too graphic.
If it's not something that can be broadcast on TV, then why are we giving it to our children?
Holly Plemons is a parent to 3 boys, including an elementary student who she says she pulled out of Fort Worth ISD.
Some families may be okay with this, and that's great. They can go to Barnes & Noble, they can go to Amazon, and they can buy it for their kids. I do not want material like this in front of my children.
If books are pornographic, they don't belong in our schools. I wouldn't put Playboy in there. I wouldn't put Playgirl in there. I wouldn't put Hustler in the schools.
Board of Education trustee Dr. Michael Ryan agrees with the district's decision to remove books Gender Queer, Flamer, and Wait, What? Earlier this month, the conservative social media account, Libs of TikTok, blasted to its millions of followers that the books were in Fort Worth ISD libraries.
The district immediately looked at them. They picked those books up. They're in central office.
The district tells Fox 4, we are currently reviewing our guidelines and policies in preparation for the upcoming school year.
When they present to the board can take any action they need to on it.
I just really hope that they're going to do a deep dive into these books that they have. Look at the publishers that are publishing this kind of content.
Gender Queer's author labels the book the most challenged book in the United States in 2021 and 2022. The graphic memoir claims to be a teaching guide on gender identity.
Remove these books from our school libraries now. Thank you.
A group of people at Tuesday's board meeting believes it has no place in public schools.
And it sickens me to read or listen to passages from some of these books and to look at the graphic images.
These books are placed on the shelves by someone in hopes of normalizing this trash.
I sincerely hope that you take this seriously and consider finding out how these books entered the schools and who was responsible.
Their feelings are shared by Plemons.
We want them to read, quality books.
That school board meeting is still going on right now, but there's nothing that's supposed to be voted on tonight. I do want to point out that earlier this year during the Texas legislative session, House Bill 900 was passed, which will require students to have written permission from their parents before checking out any, quote, sexually relevant materials from public school libraries. That goes into effect September 1st, so Steve and Heather, it seems like a lot of districts across North Texas will have to at least relook at their policies. Send it back to y'all.
Right. Have to start paying attention. All right, David Centendry, Fort Worth, thank you.